Okay, here's a 1940s Dynamotor unit from the Signal Corps of the U.S. Army. It's a model PE-101C, supplied by General Electric Company. Now, these dynamotors were a way of converting DC voltage, usually from lower voltage like 12 or 24 volt DC up to a higher voltage, in this case 800 and 400 volts, for running vacuum tube equipment, either in a car or in an airplane. I think this one probably is airborne equipment. And the dynamotor is basically this black cylindrical unit down here that has an electric motor inside, and basically it spins a shaft that has a generator attached to it. And actually it has, I believe, AC and DC windings. As it's the tag here, which has all the voltage specifications. You can run input voltage 13 or 26 volts, 12 amps or 6.3 amps depending on the voltage you're using, and your output there is 400 volts at 0.135 amp and 800 volts at 0.02, and it has an AC output of 9 volts at 1 amp, 80 cycle frequency. This one was manufactured by the Wincharger Corporation in Sioux City, Iowa. And I got this today at the Hamfest. It's from a state of a radio amateur that was an engineer with Pan American Airlines, and it has this aluminum casting on top with a series of filter capacitors, and there's 3 relays. And I'm going to go ahead and give you a demonstration. It does work. I can fire it up and show you the output of the voltage here on the meter. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on my 12 volt power supply, and then I'm just going to manually close these relay contacts. The 400 volts comes out here on this lead, which is going down into the housing of the dynamotor down there. It's quite complicated. I'm not sure what all they were doing here. I'll have to figure it out, but there's several multi-throw relays there, and I'm going to go ahead and engage this one, which will send the 12 volts into the motor, and you can read the output. So there it is, 399 roughly. So that's a dynamotor unit. I did some calculations with these numbers here, and these are, very inefficient devices because they're mechanical. I did the calculations on it, and it's less than 50% power output from what you put in. So, you put in 5 watts, get 2.5 out. So nowadays, of course, the transistor switching stuff is much more efficient. I know they're getting up over 90%. So this is very much retired technology today, but interesting nonetheless.